Hi guys, I'm Lisa Arnett, the Eat and Drink editor at RedEye, and I'm sure you've heard that the gigantic wonderland of Italian goodness that is Eataly opened a Chicago location on Monday, December 2nd. In addition to groceries that you can take home, there are also more than a dozen food stations where you can sit down or grab food to go. We sent a team of RedEye staffers to try out all the food stations and report back with their quick and dirty tips about how you can conquer them.
What's up, everybody? It's Ernest Wilkins here, digital producer for RedEye. I want to talk to you about the panini station. Now, it's meant to be grab and go, so bear in mind these couple of tips here, okay? 1, time is of the essence. Go earlier in the day. You go for the lunch rush, you're gonna feel bad about your weight. Also, condiments are extra. Keep that in mind when you're ordering your sandwiches. Speaking of those sandwiches, you're gonna have a couple of options here, cold and hot. So, like I said, peruse the menu, see what you like. Also, take the time to go upstairs and enjoy a nice drink. When I say a nice drink, I mean a beer or a wine. There are no places to actually stop and eat at the actual panini station. So take this time to, dawdle a little bit. Have a mid-lunch wine. Why not? You deserve it. You work hard. I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Anyway, enjoy it. Paninis, they're delicious. Now, while we're talking about sandwiches, I'd be messed up if I didn't let you know about the roasted meat section on the second floor. Now, in addition to things like rotisserie chickens, they offer sandwiches as well, with staples like prime rib, which is available every day, to other different meats depending on what day you go. So be sure to check the calendar, see what day it is to get your favorite kind of meat. They got everything from chicken to meatballs. It's amazing. Also, bear in mind that you can get this stuff by the pound in addition to on a sandwich. And if you're going to eat it in Eataly, make sure to take a pivot, like a hard pivot, like a left, to the stand-up tables right behind you in the wine section. Grab a drink, eat your sandwich, try to be sloppy about it, because it's that good. Now that I've bored you talking everything between 2 slices of bread, go check out the other videos to see what else you can eat.
I'm Lisa Arnett, and I'm the Eat and Drink section editor at RedEye. Now, while most of the restaurants at Eataly are right in the middle of everything, the meat-focused restaurant is the most separate of them all. It's hidden in the back corner, and it has these beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows that look out onto the street below. It's the most like a standalone restaurant. There are some really approachable dishes like skirt steak and pork loin, but if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, then consider trying the calf's liver or the pig trotter. With all the carnivores in a city like Chicago, the meat restaurant is obviously going to be very popular, but there's so much more to explore.
Hi, I'm Courtney Linehan, Managing Editor for Content at RedEye, and I'm going to talk to you about pizza. The pizza station is one of my favorites because you get to sit up on the bar, if you're lucky enough for a spot there, and watch the guys go to work making the most authentic pizza I've had this side of Rome. They make these pizzas in big, shiny, wood-burning ovens that are so warm you can feel the heat in the dining area. The olive oil is in these cute little copper olive oil pitchers, and the mozzarella is so fresh. It's from Italy. I don't know how they get mozzarella from Italy that tastes that good on my pizza in Chicago, but it's delicious. The secret is to order simple. Get the margarita, get the mushroom, whatever is your favorite, but don't feel like you're going to go into a Gino's or a Giordano's and pick a million toppings. This is basic Neapolitan style pizza, and it's delicious. This isn't your Chicago style pizza, but I promise you're going to love it and everything else at Eataly.
Hey guys, I'm Dana Moran, the features editor at RedEye, and today I'll be talking to you about all things gelato. The most important thing you need to know about the gelato station is that it's the only place at Eataly where you can get free samples. And these are not little teeny spoon samples, these are big fat ass samples. So eat as much as you possibly can. There's a ton of different flavors. Second most important thing that you need to know is that this Eataly in Chicago is one of only 5 places in the world that has soft serve gelato. So you're experiencing something almost completely unique. Definitely order these flavors. They're smooth, they're creamy, they're awesome. So right next to the gelato, as it should be, is the pastry section, full of lovely pastries. However, not super full of people. This actually is the least busy station that I encountered at Eataly, which is kind of nice if you're feeling like doing some counter browsing. Because, like I said, these pastries are gorgeous, but they also aren't all labeled. only about half of the pastries have a sign saying what exactly they are and what's going to be in them. So that kind of led to a lot of people pointing and asking questions and not really being sure what to order. Fortunately, the people behind the counter are really helpful and have tried a lot of this stuff, so feel free to ask a lot of questions. They'll be really happy to help you out. Once you've been helped out and you've ordered your food, it's going to be really, really sweet. Now, you should expect this with dessert, but I kind of found that everything that I ordered was a little bit overwhelmingly sweet. I kind of would have liked them to ramp it back on the sugar a little bit. The best thing that I had was a 3-layer chocolate thing, so I would recommend that, but be prepared for super sweet. So that's been my take on gelato and pastries. Hopefully you had the sweet stuff first. Click around to other sections in our video for more delicious parts of Eataly.
I am Kate Burnett, RedEye's nightlife reporter and resident coffee fiend, and you have 2 options to get caffeinated at Eataly. You can go upstairs, where there is just an espresso and cappuccino bar, and then downstairs is the Lavazza with all of the, I call them fluffy drinks. You know, everything with like the syrups and the whipped cream and chocolate and all that is downstairs. Upstairs, serious espresso and cappuccinos. Also keep in mind that the macchiato is not actually mocha. It just means a little bit of milk on top. So don't go expecting a chocolate thing if you order that. Also, downstairs at the Lavazza station, in addition to all those crazy concoctions, you can get Baladin bottled Italian sodas in flavors like ginger and orange, which are fizzy and really refreshing if you're not a coffee drinker. After you got your caffeine fix, click around our video, see some of the other options for grabbing snacks and baked goods and other tasty things around Eataly.
Hey guys, it's Dana Moran, the features editor at RedEye. I'm here to talk to you about all things pasta. Once you're seated, you're in for a pretty delicious experience. Eataly's pastas come both dried and in fresh form. I would absolutely recommend ordering from the fresh side of the menu. However, the prices don't vary between lunch and dinner. Personally, I'm not super happy about paying $17 or $19 for one plate of pasta. Maybe that's just me, but the quality is definitely there. The other thing about sitting in this section, especially if you're coming for lunch, is get there early because Eataly doesn't take reservations for any of their upstairs restaurants, and you'll have to wait in line and have them take your phone number before you're seated if there's a bunch of people bumping around. So be prepared for that. That's been my take on the fork-twirling deliciousness that is pasta. Click around and check out some other sections.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa Arnett, Eat and Drink editor, and I'm here to tell you what you will find when you head up the stairs to the second floor, La Piazza. In Italian, that means city square, but here it's where 4 different food bars all meet in the middle. There's a meat and cheese bar, a mozzarella bar, a fried food bar, and a crudo bar, which is raw fish. It looks like they're all separate bars, but you can sit anywhere and order from any of the stations. So just grab whatever standing table or bar stool you can. Now I'll warn you that the portions are pricey and they're best for sharing, so I'd recommend bringing a buddy. I would also definitely recommend that you try the supli, which are fried risotto balls from Rome. They're very similar to arancini from Sicily if you've tried those before. So that's all I have to say about La Piazza. Be sure to click around our video and check out everything else.
Hi, I'm Kate Burnett, RedEye's nightlife reporter, and I was super excited to check out the beer area at Eataly. You'll see the huge gleaming tanks and you'll be like, I want that beer. But wait, it's not going to debut for a little while, the made-on-premise beers. So you can have all the other bottled and draft beers you want, but not the made-on-premise ones quite yet. So that being said, go outside your comfort zone. You know, don't like fall into the Peroni or just, you know, the regular American craft beer that you drink. I say try the Italian stuff because it's really, really cool, especially the Del Borgo stuff is really delicious. Also, take advantage of the beers that are served in the teku glasses. It'll say on the menu if it's served in a teku glass. Some people consider those the world's best beer glasses, so might as well try them out. If you're a wine drinker, head to the wine library first thing. Like, get in the store, go straight to the second floor because you can take the wine with you as you walk around and shop. This is genius, people. Genius. Wine on an escalator while you're shopping. So yeah, and then at the end you can drop the glass in a bin before you check out, so you don't even need to worry about going back up to the second floor again. Take a look at the wine menu before you get in line to order, because the sign is kind of small, and once you get up there, it's kind of last minute. So take a look first if you really want to read the descriptions and all that. I say read that before you get in line. So that's all about the beer goodness at Eataly. Make sure to check out some of the non-liquid options around there as well.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa Arnett, Eat and Drink Editor at RedEye. Now if you've maxed out on carbs and cheese, make your way to the vegetable restaurant. It's the most virtuous of all the sit-down restaurants at Eataly. And it's not actually all vegetarian, though there are vegetarian and vegan options on the menu. I definitely recommend any of the dishes with grilled vegetables. They're beautiful and smoky and delicious, and they'll definitely inspire you to buy some vegetables from the market downstairs on your way out. And speaking of the market, there's also a vegetable butcher right by the front door who will slice and dice your vegetables if you're not so good with a knife or maybe just feeling a little bit lazy. So that's the scoop about the vegetable restaurant, and check out what we have to say about everything else.
Hi, I'm Courtney Linehan, Managing Editor for Content at RedEye, and now we're going to talk about bread and focaccia. To find the bread and focaccia stations, you have to go upstairs, around a corner, behind some wine, behind some more wine, behind some really, really delicious looking Parmesan cheese that makes you want to stop, but keep going because it's totally worth it once you get to the bakery. There are just a long counter full of cookies and bread and my favorite, focaccia. Focaccia is a big, thick Italian bread that is covered in either olive oil and rosemary or tomatoes and mozzarella or prosciutto or a million different things. It's basically the cheapskate way to order pizza at Eataly. I think this is the best kept secret in the entire store. For $2, $3, $4, you can get a meal that is as substantial as a panino or a pizza or anything else that you're going to be spending a lot more money on, and it tastes delicious. So that's all I have to say about bread, but in case you didn't know, there's a lot of carbs in Italian food. Go find something else.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa Arnett, Eat and Drink Editor at RedEye, and I'm here to tell you why I love the seafood restaurant. I think the best seats in the whole section are right up at the counter where you can watch the chefs cook whole fish right on the grill, and it smells delicious. There are several fish of the day options, whole fish and fillets, but keep in mind that there's limited quantities. So for instance, when I ordered the black cod special, by the time my order got to the kitchen, they had run out and were substituting another fish. Just something to keep in mind. So the seafood restaurant actually backs up to the Crudo bar, and they share several of the same menu items, like the fried seafood platter and the market crudo. So if you're going for those things, you can really pick either restaurant, whichever has seats first. So that's the scoop on the seafood section. Make sure you check out everything else.
I'm Courtney Linehan, Managing Editor for Content at RedEye, and I'm going to talk about Nutella! Does that sound like Oprah? I don't care. It is seriously one of the greatest foods. It's a food group. If you've never had Nutella before, think of it as European chocolate peanut butter. It's made with chocolate and hazelnuts and skim milk, and it's delicious. You can buy it at Jewel or, well, not Dominic's anymore, but Whole Foods, wherever. But at Eataly, they will spread it on anything for you. We're talking bread, brioche, cookies, but the biggest thing is crepes. There's 2 crepe stations, and there's another line, but it's totally worth it to order the crepe, wait for them to fold the creamy Nutella inside, and sit down and eat it with a fork. Nutella can be a great breakfast, a great dessert, but you also have to eat lunch and dinner, so go try some of the other great options.
Well, that's RedEye's take on Eataly. I hope we answered all the questions that you have, but of course, you need to check it out for yourself. Let us know what you think, and check out our full story with even more information on RedEyeChicago.com.